Hello there, good morning. You are welcome to another thrilling and exciting episode of Good Morning Tourism right here on CHTV. I am Erica Minta Ohene. I will introduce my guest after this quick commercial break. Stick and stay with us.
Would like to say a big thank you to our sponsors, CH Travel and Tour. With CH Travel and Tour, they offer services like flight ticketing, hotel booking, visa assistance, car rentals, study abroad. You can contact them on 024 306 8558, 024 306 8558, or you can contact them on their landline 030 231 8932, 030 231 8932.
All right, we are back from that quick breather. If you just tuned in, this is Good Morning Tourism right here on CHTV. Of course, I am Erica Minta Ohene, and I have my twin here.
Yeah.
I have the acting director for HOTCATT, who is Mr. Eric Kofi Afenope.
Correct. Great.
I mentioned it correctly. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you. Yeah.
I've been looking for you.
Right.
HOTCATT, we've been on your case since.
Yeah, we've been around. We've been around. So far as the Hotel Catering and Tourism Training Institute, HOTCATT, in the acronym, has been in existence since 1991. I mean, we are just a young men and women in that organization. There were big people who have passed through that organization. You recall the Ghana Airway and then the various government hotels and catering houses. That was, HOTCATT was actually a hot place to have passed through.
HOTCATT was actually a hot place.
Yeah, it was a hot place to have passed through.
Yeah.
And those times, and even if you didn't have protocol, you wouldn't have gone to HOTCATT. So you can imagine how, influential it used to be. And we want to get back to that level and even bigger. And then meeting the current trend in the training, professionalism, practicals, competency. Yeah.
So let's look at the operation from when it came into existence till now.
Right.
We barely hear your name. It's like your name is still in the system, but then the operation has changed.
Right.
We are in an era where technology has taken over.
Right.
So how is HOTCATT now?
Right. So the HOTCATT is doing hybrid. Some of the programs are run online, and then some are run in the institute. It's such that you cannot do a lot of online or theory because it's a practical training institute. So even if you finish university, you are a master holder, degree holder, and so on and so forth. When you come to HOTCATT as a training center, is to test you, train you and test you on a practical orientation. And so it's quite difficult to be doing practical online. And so we want the people to have a hands-on and face-to-face and then do the training. But there are some of them, let's say tour guiding and few of them, and some of the 30% or 20% of the theories, we run them online. And then even some of the core areas, safety, occupational hazards, and English, French, those are things we can render online, but the main trade area is within the campus. And we are trying to do a lot of transformation to meet the current demand, and having noticed that there are a lot of competing institutes that have sprung up for the past few years, decade. And so growing transformatively is to build a multi-faceted infrastructure and to make it a center of excellence and to make it big so that when you are coming to HOTCATT, you are proud to go through such a process. So yeah, I mean, we have 5 years development plan, our strategic plan, and our honorable minister is backing us and is also looking for investors to invest in the HOTCATT. Honorable Ablaji Fagomashi, and then she's the MP for Ketu South, and then Honorable Deputy Minister Yusuf Jaja, the MP for the Ayaoso North. They're all giving us the support to ensure that investors come to invest in the industry, especially building the infrastructure for the HOTCATT. So something big will happen. We are hoping from next year, because this year, borrowing has not been allowed, and a lot of preparation have been done rather than a certain, on the ground implementation. And so we are hoping that from next year, not to give a deadline, but we are following government processes judiciously.
Interesting. So are you open to collaborating with private sectors?
Yes. I mean, so a private sector would want to build the HOTCATT, and that's good. When it built, we only agree on the PPP arrangement.
Yes.
What area, but of course it's a revenue institute. And so, Baramesh, you would generate revenue to offset the equity and guarantee, or a debt that would also be shared between the private and then the government. And so we are open for that. Whether it will be equity guarantee or direct investment from the private organization. We are open for that. Yeah, we are open for that.
All right.
And
so
the minister, you remember the minister at the Afro Gastro announced to the general public that the lands are available. So land is not our issue. There's litigation-free land that is available to build that center of excellence for Hotel Catering and Tourism Training Institute here.
Would like to say a big thank you to our sponsors, CH Travel and Tour. With CH Travel and Tour, they offer services like flight ticketing, hotel booking, visa assistance, car rentals, study abroad. You can contact them on 024 306 8558, 024 306 8558, or you can contact them on their landline 030 231 8932, 030 231 8932.
we are back from that quick commercial break. If you just tuned in, this is Good Morning Tourism right here on CHTV. I am Erica Minta Ohene. All right, so you see HOTCATT is centered only in Accra. But there are people from all walks of life in other regions who would want to excel in your field of study.
Right.
What are we looking at doing for them in other regions?
Yeah, so even the president himself mentioned this. I mean, in our last meeting with His Excellency, the President John Dramani Mahama, he said that, yes, we need to do a lot of training, but we must not only be doing it in Accra. I mean, he has a very good reason. I mean, we cannot ask people from WA to come all the way to come and have training in Accra. That will not be cost effective. And so collaboration first to see how we have centers at the regional level. But the question is that if you have not even done well in the Accra, where chunk of the services are available, how do you even get to the other part of the country? So we have this in our plan that we would do a collaboration first. So imagine the modern hotel in Tamale is big and could say they are collaborating with HOTCATT to provide a space for training. Exactly. You get it. So we will just get into that arrangement. There are even universities or that we can do that collaboration with. In the meantime, as time goes on, we want to build, centers at the various parts of the region. So it's all about infrastructure. It's all about collaboration and investment. Yeah.
So what are some of your challenges?
So the challenges have been funding, and then also issues of publicity is also our challenge. Publicity comes with a lot of resources. In fact, if you want to actually do a lot of publicity for us now, you will say, let's pay something. Yeah, so we are challenged by funding, we are challenged by publicity, and then we are also challenged with low revenue because once we do a lot of publicity, people at least will patronize the current facility. And then also, I think some of the other challenges will be the issue of inadequacy in collaboration. Inadequacy in collaboration. There are a lot of training going on. So how to collaborate very well with some of these training organizations, like the National Youth Employment Agency, National Youth Authority, and then, but we're also having a legal challenge. You know, HOTCATT is not meant to be the only institution that should train, even though it's a government organization, but the law would need to prioritize, you know, HOTCATT. Okay, the law would have to prioritize HOTCATT, and that's not what we have in the legal document. And so we are collaborating with the Ghana Tourism Authority to see how we will also be prioritized, okay, because it's a government institution. It should be prioritized within those arrangements. So that is also another, you know, quite a challenge to us at the moment, so that we can make the training a bit, if not, you know, 50% compulsory. We know that somehow we should reach some level of, you know, professionalism, compulsory training. And so if you obtain the HOTCATT certificate, it's an evidence that you have gone through some practical process. So we'll be getting there very soon, because we are currently trying to engage the Ghana Tourism Authority on that.
So is HOTCATT accredited?
Yeah, so under the CTVET, HOTCATT is accredited. We have our accredited code now. Yes.
Thank you so much.
So we can run TVET.
Okay.
We can run TVET, but there's this training that has been indicated, about 10,000 training, NIP.
Yeah, NIP.
Yeah, so we will get in touch with the NIP boss and see how we can collaborate with them. Yeah, so one of your colleagues prompted that it's an area that, yeah, so we're going to do that. We'll do that collaboration with them.
Right, thank you so much.
You're
Hopefully
welcome.
HOTCATT will come back on its feet.
Of course.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, all right.
This is where we draw the curtains on today's episode of Good Morning Tourism right here on CHTV. I am Erica Minta Ohene. Enjoy the rest of your day.